My mother was diagnosed with multiple myeloma back in January 1971 when she was 54 years old. And of course, I did not understand the import of it. But when I sat down with the doctors after driving back down to Charleston, they told me that she had at most 8 months to live. My mom's had been a businesswoman all of her life, and she had been saving for this house. She always wanted this ranch-style house, and she was insured, or at least she thought she was. About 3 months into her illness, we found out that she'd used up all of her insurance. And of course, she was not getting any better, and she was not going to get any better. We never fully disclosed the extent of her illness. And so one night she put everybody out of her room and told me she wanted to talk to me. And she said to me on that occasion, "Tell me the truth. Do I have any chance of getting better? Because if I don't have any chance of getting better, I don't want you all using up all of my life savings, trying to keep me alive." Well, I lied and said, "You do have a chance of getting better, and don't worry about your savings." Well, as it turns out, insurance was gone. We did use up all of her savings. And of course, we knew that there was no hope. I thought about that throughout the entire time that we were discussing the Affordable Care Act. And every time we had a chance to do something, I would try to make sure that we put stuff in that law that will protect those kinds of situations. A child born with diabetes ought not be denied insurance coverage, especially when the parent has been paying for a family policy, and doing so, hoping to be able to cover the family. When someone gets sick, they ought not be worried about whether or not they can have the medical attention that they need. And so I dubbed the Affordable Care Act, when I spoke about it on the floor of the House, the Civil Rights Act of the 21st century, because it outlawed discrimination against people who got sick, discrimination against children born with diabetes, discrimination against men with prostate cancer and women with breast cancer, discriminating against women just because they're women. So these things to me were very, very important, and they remain important. And I find it a bit disingenuous for my friends across the aisle to be denigrating our ability to protect people with pre-existing conditions, because in reality, every one of us could one day be subject to a pre-existing condition.